It's time for the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight, girls basketball, the Tomah Timberwolves, and the Aquinas Blue Golds. The KQEG TV High School Game of the Week is made possible by our sponsors, like Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is their business. Southwest 2nd Avenue in Onalaska. Schumacher Kish, Funeral and Cremation Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Battery Mart, with batteries for your car, boat, snowmobile, lawnmower, even your snowblower. Battery Mart, in the Industrial Park below Gunderson. Fairway Painting and Sandblasting in Holman. Boyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices on South Avenue, La Crosse. Blaschke Schneider Funeral Homes, serving the Cooley region for over 90 years. Fiesta Mexicana on La Crosse's south side. For great Mexican food made fresh daily, make it Fiesta Mexicana. Citizen State Bank, a banking experience like no other, with locations in La Crosse and Onalaska. Kirchner Custom Builders, for residential and commercial building. Call Kirchner Custom Builders. And Bacalar Sausage, making quality sausage products since 1935. Now let's go courtside at Aquinas High School with KQEG's Art Fay and Terry Erickson.
Welcome everyone to the KQEG High School Game of the Week, coming to you from Aquinas High School tonight, where the Aquinas Blue Golds are hosting Tomah High School in the girls' side of the coin tonight. This is Art Fay along with Terry Erickson, and we've got ourselves a game in the Mississippi Valley Conference, Terry, and we've got Aquinas coming in, who is about the hottest team in the state of Wisconsin, number one in Division IV.
Oh my goodness. You talk about a resume of unbelievable excellence. You ready for this? 2 back-to-back Division IV state championships. This is senior night. This is going to be special. 1 runner-up, MVC champs 6 years in a row. The last time the Blue Golds were beaten was by Holman 6 years ago in the MVC. So do the math. 101 wins and 3 losses for this particular senior class. And Dave Donarski, I don't know how much more he can pad his resume. 141 wins and 13 losses in 6 years. Yeah. What do you think of that?
That's amazing. It's an amazing. And they got these amazing kids here tonight, you know, on that team. Tomah comes into this contest tonight. They are coming with a record of 0-11 in the conference. They are 3-18. And last matchup between these two was just a couple of weeks ago, and Aquinas won 93-15. So obviously 2 ends of the spectrum here, at least in the conference right now. And Tomah coming in, they're going to be looking at about 4 kids that score, but nobody's really in double figures on this. But keep in mind, there's not a single senior on this club either.
Exactly. Looking at the roster, I mean, oh my goodness. You talk about, I hope Mark Van Hayden, who I know from years ago when I was refereeing in the conference in his 7th year, I hope he sticks around. Because looking at this roster, sure, you said the record, and it's an abysmal season, no question about it. But I hope he stays with it because he does a nice job, relates well to the kids, keeps things in perspective, and there is some talent coming back. So I asked him, what are the keys to the game? He said, Terry, let's be honest, I would like to keep it so it's not a running clock. So he's being very, very honest about what he thinks of this matchup.
Coming into tonight, Tomah is giving up 57 points a game. Their offense has been soft, 30 points a game. We talk about the Aquinas Blue Golds. They've got a lot of strength in a lot of different directions, but probably the story of tonight's game is Courtney Becker. She will start, but she's going to come out right away due to an injury.
Well, the story is of utmost importance. I mean, you looking for important storylines in this particular game. I remember, with her not in the lineup, with her, if you're looking at analytical things, Courtney Becker, 13, a senior, of course, 13 points, 8 rebounds a game, a leader in terms of being a captain, being somebody people look up to. But with a PCL injury, posterior cruciate ligament within the knee, I mean, there are varying degrees of those tears, you know, Art. I was looking at that earlier today, and some athletes that have had that, some of them, the tear is serious and they're out for an extended period of time. Others seem to come back surprisingly quick. So she's not out completely, but it doesn't look good.
What they're going to do tonight is senior night. She will be in the lineup for the tip, and then as soon as they can, they're going to call a timeout and get her out of there. You can see her, if you see her on the floor like at all, she's got a big brace on her left leg tonight. She's a Drake recruit, so got to take it easy here. This could have an impact in this postseason run.
Oh, my goodness. We're going to talk about that later on, but you're exactly right. I was looking at their postseason schedule, and then I was looking at their roster, and now, of course, the rotation system will change. But interesting, if the Blue Goals get the tip, I would not doubt if they just throw the ball out of bounds on purpose to stop the clock to get her out of the game. Yeah. But what a great thing to be able to have her at least start. She has earned it, Art.
She has. The kids that are going to be on this team that we'll probably see starting tonight, Lexi Donarski, the Iowa State recruit, is averaging about 24 points a game. She's got 5 rebounds a game. You're going to see along with her probably Macy Donarski. Taylor Tayush averaging about 14. Kayla Barr, who is averaging about 6 points a game. And probably Courtney Becker out there. And he may start all seniors. I'm not sure if he's going to do that, and he may start all seniors.
Well, when you look at the talent, Taylor Tayush going to Mankato playing basketball. Courtney Becker going to Drake. Hope this doesn't at all derail her. Kayla Barr, who you know that family, playing softball at St. Norbert. Donarski, Lexi, committed to Iowa State. And then Macy Donarski, an offer to play at Green Bay. How much talent does one team have? I mean, oh my goodness.
Yeah, they do come in. They're averaging 83 points a game, 36 points defensively. So it's quite a powerhouse as far as the offense. This team has gone over 100 points on 2 occasions, and they did that just in the month of January, 103 on both particular occasions. That's a lot of points for any high school team.
It is. But you know what? When you look, okay, every team has an identity. Like going back to football and the Green Bay Packers, their identity was the sweep, as you well know. And teams in all sports have identities. You talked about the number of points that the Blue Goals average. But you know what the catalyst is? Their defense. So, you think the Blue Goals, their offense is just smothering and their offense just dominates? Well, it starts because they pride themselves each and every day on defense. And that is why they are so successful.
They do a lot of trapping at half court. Occasionally they'll throw at you a full court, but boy, they get that trap going, double team, and then for some reason or other, they just know where the outlet pass is, and they've got that covered.
Boy, do they ever. And they are so long and so quick. And they're not reactionary. They're anticipatory, meaning they get in lanes. They know how to read passes. They just have some instincts that you really can't even teach.
And tonight is the last regular season home game or regular season game period for these Aquinas Blue Goals. Tomah still has another game outside of this, and that is going to be on Tuesday of next week when they play. I take that back. That's going into the tournament. Yeah. This is the last game for both teams.
And that will be a good matchup. That is the last game. So we'll be covering a lot of games in the postseason, too, so we're going to reveal that schedule next week.
All right. Just about close to the opening tip-off of tonight's contest, the Lady Blue Goals hosting Tomah. Right after this, we'll be right back on the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
You know, the thing I'm most proud of when I think about our company is the reputation that we've been able to build in this community. Our technicians have done a great job going out and performing magnificent jobs for the customer. And our customers have rewarded us with some really great reviews online.
We have over 150 5-star reviews online right now. Our technicians do a great job out there, and our reviews show it.
We can say without hesitation, when you choose Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, you'll be glad you did.
Want to remove paint and rust from something old and make it look like new? Well, that's what they do at Fairway Painting and Sandblasting in Holmen. Everything from small items like bicycles and wheels to large industrial parts for cranes, machines, tanks. They can paint and refurbish your equipment in their 72,000 square foot facility in Holmen or on site at your place of business. They've got the largest sandblasting booth in Wisconsin and multiple painting booths. For more information, visit their website, Fairway Painting and Sandblasting on Union Street in Holmen.
Welcome back to Aquinas Blue Goals High School Gymnasium, where the Tomah Timberwolves are taking on the Aquinas Blue Goals. This is on the ladies' side of the coin tonight. We'll be announcing the starting lineup for Tomah. The Timberwolves, as we said, coming in with a 3-18 record overall, 0-11 in the Mississippi Valley Conference. And again, they have no seniors on this starting lineup or in fact the whole lineup. Number 10 is Alexis Spires.
Spires averaging 8 points a game. Bill Spires' grandpa used to be the head football coach at Tomah.
Ella Pluger, number 13.
Your dad, the head football and boys basketball coach. Did you know that?
I did not know that. Emmeline Powell, number 20. And number 22, Shanae Tiber.
And Shanae Tiber, number 22, a junior. So see if they can handle that pressure right out of the gates by the Blue Goals.
Mark Van Holden, the head coach for the Timberwolves. For the Aquinas Blue Goals, Macy Donarski's number 2. She's a freshman. Number 5, Mankato State recruit Taylor Tayush. Number 20, senior Kayla Barr, second leading rebounder on the team. Lexi Donarski, averaging about 24 points a game, a senior headed to Iowa State. And Courtney Becker, as we said, will get the starting nod tonight, number 32. She is a senior headed to Drake.
Dave Donarski and his staff, Bob Ketchel, Lucas Morrissey, Jamie Bellato, and Jeff Conway, go deep into their bench. Of course, 16 games from their particular roster or particular schedule, 40-point game. So they go deep, and you'll see everybody on this roster play here tonight. As soon as the first turnover or the first time out, J.C. Weisbrod will be inserted into the lineup.
Ball goes to Courtney Becker and a 30-second substitution.
Well, there we go, 30-second timeout. We knew that was going to happen, and this will be emotional. Now, we hope that this is not the last time she wears a blue-gold uniform, but highly emotional. I've been there, not in that position, but I've been with teams that have had players that have been in that situation. That is special.
You know, it's not only emotional for Courtney Becker, it's affecting the other kids on the floor.
It's emotional for the fans, too. I know I was hurt in high school, and it wasn't a big deal because everybody else picked it up. But with Courtney being hurt, this could be significant in the postseason run.
It could be.
No doubt about it.
You know, and J.C. Weisbrod, who's coming in, she just fits into the starting lineup. I mean, she's a kid who could be in there automatically, you know, many times during the course of the year.
She could start on every other team in the MVC. I'm going to talk about some impressive things about her, too, as the Tomah Timberwolves begin in a man-to-man. Of course, years ago, they were the Tomah Indians, and that's changed.
Starting it off, Kayla Barr.
Nice entry pass, averaging 6 points a game, 5 rebounds. Kayla Barr, the 5'8" senior.
And the big hustle by the Blue Goals when they come up with a turnover.
Jordan Rahm, Zach Nisus, and Jeremy Hansen working this MVC game.
Kayla Barr, kind of expect her to pick up some of that rebounding slack tonight with Courtney Becker out.
Well, when you miss 8 rebounds a game and intimidation when she doesn't rebound when she's in the post, yeah, there's going to have to be more than one person pick up the slack.
Man-to-man, double team.
Every year that Dave Donarski has been here, of course he was at Western Technical College, he has installed that trap at the division line, and if you go into the corner or pick up your dribble, Art, you are in deep trouble.
Yeah, because they're right there all the time.
And they rotate so well. They never take a possession off, too. We'll talk about that. That's why I'm so impressed with the way the Blue Goals play.
Their hands are up. They're always looking to tap that ball away. Tomah Timberwolves in the dark uniforms tonight with the yellow trim. And the home white uniforms for the Blue Golds. Oh, that went off the knee of Tomah, so that'll be Aquinas' basketball deep in the corner.
Tom Curran, the longtime AD, friend of mine at Tomah, is retiring this year. So any Tomah people that are watching this broadcast, we wish him the best, and he will finish his career in May and ride into the sunset somewhere, I'm sure. Done a lot of good things in Tomah.
Lexi Donarski with left-handed shot, not going to go in. Tomah's scouted this. They know about this half-court press.
It's one thing to know about. It's another thing
to deal with
break it.
Kayla Barr, head to Donarski, and there she goes.
Their transition game is the most impressive thing I've seen in years.
And one thing you're going to see, Lexi Donarski, is she is so quick. As you said, she's a regular at the state track meet.
Oh, yeah.
And all those sprints, and it shows on the basketball floor.
Volleyball. She plays a little volleyball, too. I think she was player of the year in volleyball. And first foul on J.C. Weisbrod. First foul on the Blue Golds.
And a turnover on Tomah. Weisbrod shot actually partially blocked.
It
She had to change it.
It was. And not sure about that. How it was blocked unless she pushed it out of bounds after the block.
Apparently that's what they saw.
No one changed it. No, in the crew changed it, so it must have been right.
And reverse layup not going to go out of bounds. Tomah basketball.
When you're the size of the guards for Tomah and Emily Powell, the junior, about 5'4", and you go into the land of the Giants, you're going to struggle.
Pass inside. Not there. Kayla Barr. Ahead to Donarski.
Ooh, got away with a travel, too, didn't she?
Here's Teusch. She's the three-point shooter off the front of the rim. Back to the middle, and we got another travel call.
Second travel here early in this game by the Timberwolves. Fourth turnover already.
You know, a little sidebar here, Terry. The PA announcer tonight is a young man who's doing the game. That's a rarity because we've always seen
Dave Reinders.
Dave Reinders doing that.
Well, he's in Florida in the comfortable sun.
Weisbrod not going to hit.
The guy that does it, we have to get his name, but he is good, isn't he?
Very good. Very nice job. Stolen. Donarski. She's the benefit of the steal.
Macy Donarski kept it alive and assisted her sister in another field goal.
That's one. Here's a shot inside this arc, and it'll go down. Alexa Spires collects the first points for Tomah.
Again, she leads the Timberwolves. I'm sure her grandpa's here watching. Longtime successful football coach, baseball coach at Tomah.
Missing from the lineup this year is Alyssa Whaley for Tomah. She was out for the season. She hurt herself in volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
And they said she's probably been one of the better inside players for Tomah this year, so they're missing her. Blocked by Barr. Pass underneath to Teusch. Back out to Kayla. And Macy Donarski going down the lane, got partially blocked inside, and here come the Wolves.
Little contact, but good no call.
Tipped out of bounds. The last game for both these two clubs, we'll be talking about how this lines up as well as we get into the tournament here, because all this ends up in the tournament March 12th, 13th, and 14th in Green Bay at the Rush Center. And the ball go out of bounds. It'll be the Blue Golds basketball.
Again, no block, but bothered by the Blue Gold defense. They really know how to rally to the ball. They know how to stay out of foul trouble. They don't make many mistakes.
Donarski, a quick move to her right.
She found that little cavity, that lane, and no one helped to plug the lane, and an easy basket.
8-2, Blue Golds. Baseline shot. That's a long two. Over the top, not there. Partially blocked inside, and Teusch comes up with it. J.C. Weisbrod, nice move.
I like that hesitation, crossover dribble. It froze the defense. Talk to her dad about that. Blending her attacking the basket off the dribble with her outside shooting will make her much more effective.
She averages 11 a game. That's coming off the bench. Another steal by Weisbrod, ahead. And up and in, this time Teusch. The timeout on the floor. Timberwolves down 12-2. We'll be back after this on the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
You know, the thing I'm most proud of when I think about our company is the reputation that we've been able to build in this community. Our technicians have done a great job going out and performing magnificent jobs for the customer. And our customers have rewarded us with some really great reviews online.
We have over 150 five-star reviews online right now. Our technicians do a great job out there, and our reviews show it.
We can say without hesitation, when you choose Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, you'll be glad you did.
Scores 12-2 with 12:36 left in this first half of play. Also bringing us high school girls basketball tonight, Schumacher Kish Funeral Homes and Cremation Services. They're serving the La Crosse area for over 50 years. They've got traditional service or prearranged funeral plans. It's comforting to know they'll be there when you need them. Schumacher Kish with locations in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska.
Right into your living room. Comes the ball. Yeah, Schumacher Kish, good people, Scott and Steve. Our sister passed away a few days ago, and they go out of their way for people.
Sorry to hear that. Taylor Teusch for a three, the first three of the evening, 15-2.
Just an accomplished shooter.
Yeah. And stolen away in the backcourt. That's Macy Donarski. She puts up a three. And they gave her a two on that. Macy from long range. That's her first bucket of the night.
Taylor Teusch, all-time leader in three-point field goals made and attempted at Aquinas High School. Is that impressive or what?
It is. Lexi Donarski not there. Rebound, Kayla Barr. You know, Kayla's not afraid to shoot the three if they give it to her.
Yeah, but she's can play inside too.
Yeah, she's got quite a game.
She might have to be one of those that will pick up the rebounding along with Teusch and Donarski.
Taylor Teusch, nice drive. 19-2. Kayla Barr, boy, just getting back quickly. She'll dish it out. Here's Teusch.
Well,
another three.
She was nudged out on the fan boat by less than .50. She did not advance to the to the rush center, but she has. That doesn't take anything away from her accomplishments.
Yeah, we got some substitution coming in. We'll catch up on that, but Shea Barr comes in, number 25, as does Bree Barr. There's three Barr sisters on this Aquinas team, and two Teusch's.
And two Donarskis. How many times you see that?
Not very often.
It's like Onalaska's had that too, with lots of sisters
Yeah.
playing in the program. And what about the three Davises playing for the Logan Rangers, huh?
Yeah. Baseline shot. That's not going to go. Tipped around. Tomah kicks it out. Lexi Donarski in the passing lane steals it away.
He's got another gear and a teardrop. She loves that little teardrop.
(22-2). And we've got 10.5 minutes left in the first half. And a steal there, but Macy Donarski will pick up the foul.
See, Dave Donarski walked in there and was like, "That's my kid. What do you mean that was a foul?" My kids don't foul. Sometimes they do.
Yeah, he looked at the official. He just one of those. You
Yeah.
gotta be kidding me.
He looked at the wrong official. He was asking Jeremy Hansen about it, but he didn't call it.
Tayush at the end of the steal.
It's all about turning the ball over. So many teams cannot even get into the attack zone against this pressure defense.
Well, Tayush has got a dozen already. Pass underneath, little teardrop
There's
shot
a nice,
down there.
there's a nice pass. Don't go in the corner against a pressure defense like that. Nice pass inside. Well defended, blocked by Rebar. I like that entry pass.
Lexi Donarski goes out.
We're going to be right back here tomorrow night for the boys' version of the MVC matchup, the Blue Goals and the Logan Rangers. Looking forward to that.
And we got a travel call. Logan at Aquinas. It's going to be you and Rick.
Yeah, and I think that does it until the postseason. Then I think we start next Tuesday with some postseason assignments. So hopefully you and I will get a chance to work some of those.
Yeah, looking at the schedule right now, Aquinas girls start the playoffs. Altoona and Logan boys probably a wrap up of their season next week on Thursday.
Yeah, Altoona plays Logan boys, which we're broadcasting on Monday of next week, and then I think that's our last regular season
Could very well be.
game. Anyway, we'll have all those games posted. I'll have them on my Facebook page. You'll get a chance to follow us into the postseason. Deep into the playoffs, into the sectionals. And then we give it up to Channel 19, I guess, ABC.
Yeah, when they do the state level, they'll have the rights. Tie underneath, tied up, and that's Rebar tying it up for Aquinas.
Lauren Noth, the freshman, put the ball down too low instead of keeping it up, and the ball gets tied up.
Pass stolen away, and we got a foul that's going to go against Tomah. Alexis Spires with her first. Wait till Kayla Barr is really getting out there. I mean, she's only got a bucket, but between rebounding and some of the steals she's come up with. This is Shea Barr inside to Kayla.
Tomah's now gone to a zone.
They have.
Trying to disrupt the Blue Gold offense. A lot of teams try to do that too, but not easy to do.
Kayla Barr with a shot inside. He's going to miss.
Not a good shot by Kayla Barr either.
Out of bounds. It'll be Aquinas basketball.
I have 8 turnovers already for the
It's just
Timberwolves.
that swarming defense for these Blue Goals. It's very difficult. J.C. Weisbrod down in the corner. Back out to Shea Barr.
Weisbrod's only got 1 shot off so far. 2 shots, I guess. 1-3, and made a layup off the dribble.
Shea Barr shot. That's going to go down. Or Rebar. Rebar.
That was impressive over the outstretched hands of Alexis Spires.
Makes it 26-2. Stolen away by Rebar. And double dribble out there. Lost a handle on the fast break.
Blue Goals don't make many mistakes. They average about 8 turnovers or less a game. Don't turn the ball over very much.
And there's Lexi Donarski. Just can't throw a little lob like that because Lexi's going to be in the path.
You cannot throw it a horizontal pass like that from side to side against outstretched hands against the zone.
J.C. Weisbrod with a steal. She was inside. Right now it's 28-2. Aquinas girls leading Tomah. Bree Barr off the back bracket. Spires trying to get it down deep in the corner.
Not where you want the ball either. Don't throw it down in the corner because the court, she ran out of space.
She
walked
did.
out of bounds.
As Emily Powell trying to go baseline, but stepped on the baseline. Taylor Tayush is back in the lineup now, along with Macy Donarski. Inside, back out. They try to get it to Macy. It was touched, so no over and back. Weisbrod, turn, quick shot, not there. Lexi Donarski steps back for a two.
Yeah, beautiful, stepping back. That was not easy. That was impressive. First of all, her way she elevated without fouling and then stepping back, creating space. That was nice.
She's got herself 10 of the game. There's a shot on the left side. It's going to go out. Deirdre Martin missing that one.
The Blue Gulls have set all kinds of records this year. We talked about 16 out of their 20 games have been blowouts, and they've also set a record with a number of cell phone users during the second half of the Blue Gold games, because those kids, all of a sudden you see them like they're buried down on their cell phones for a lot of the second half. That's a record a lot of people don't know.
Tipped away by Barr, picked up by Tayush. Around the perimeter against that zone. There's Weisbrod, squared up. Boy, J.C. Weisbrod could do that all day.
Difficult angle, too. I'm going to talk about her when we have a break again about what she's accomplished this year in the state of Wisconsin with three-point shooting.
Well, she's pretty incredible. Stolen by Macy Donarski. Hasn't got the numbers, but she's going to work it. And foul before the shot.
Actually, it should have been a shooting foul. She collected. She was ready to shoot. It was imminent. It was a shooting foul.
At Blaschke Schneider Funeral Home, another one of our sponsors for tonight's game, providing thoughtful service for over 80 years. We've got two locations, Caledonia Street and West Avenue. And before the night's game is over, we'll pick a player from both Aquinas and Tomah as our players of the game. We'll do that towards the end of the contest tonight. Here's Lexi from long range.
You got to put a hand in her face. She'll just break all kinds of records.
36-2. You know, we got an email from Rick today, and Craig Otto, our buddy Magnum, was telling us that Aquinas in their first matchup scored 42 straight points in the first half, and it was 46-2, and it's kind of headed that direction right now again. Kayla Barr from the corner. And Macy Donarski came up with it, but I think we got a foul on there. And that's going to go against Tomah. Goes against Lauren Noth.
Donarski's effort on that rebound created that foul.
That zone just kind of floating out there. They're going to bring Lexi up to the top of the key to reset.
The danger of a zone is that you don't go out and extend and get a hand in a shooter's face, and that's why you see at the college level nobody plays the zone, men or women. Got too many good shooters.
Tipped away in the backcourt, and a hustle, good hustle. Someone not able to come up with it. Lexi in the middle of all that pushes it down court. There's that teardrop we talked about. She's got her own rebound and an off-centered shot.
Keeping the ball alive, though.
They do. Lexi Donarski for a three. She had 3 attempts down there that time, and we got a foul underneath.
If you can get away with a jump if you can get away without a foul on a jump, we talk about that all the time at the NC2 level in our pre-games.
J.C. Weisbrod, that's her second three.
Go with a jump.
(39-2). It's out of bounds.
Good idea. Just a little bit too high. Good idea by Lauren Noth, the freshman. A little high-low action, but another turnover.
It does. Aquinas up. Big, 39-2. Teusch from the corner, off the back bracket. And a ball out of bounds to the Blue Golds. Aquinas ranked number 1 in Division IV. All year long they've been in that position.
Back-to-back state championships.
Yeah, this without Courtney Becker, who at the start is out with an injury. And we're not sure she's going to be back for the tournament run, but makes a little bit different team here. There's just one part of their game there they're going to be missing with a Division I player. That hurts.
Well, sometimes it helps knowing that other players, there's a silver lining is my point. Yep. It helps that other players have to step up.
Macy Donarski.
Not that you ever want an injury to a player, no matter if it's a starter or not. But other players know that, well, now they really have to step up their game.
41-2. A little bit of what Aquinas got, they're really not that deep in the bench, Rick, and they've got some kids that they bring up from the varsity reserve, but they can only play one half. So, the kids that are on the floor, right now, frankly, are all the starters. But at the same time, they can only really rotate, it looks like, another 2 or 3 kids in at the most. Kayla Barr kicks it way out. There's Weisbrod going in the lane, back out.
Nice pass. Bring the defense in and then from inside out, then skip it out.
Lexi, not there. And Kayla Barr just powers it away. Teusch, and she finds a seam.
That was impressive. Wasn't much of a seam there, but she found it.
14 points for Taylor Teusch. Tomah inside. Look at that double team going inside. It makes it tough. As we said, there's not a senior on this Tomah lineup. They got a lot of kids out, so hopefully they can draw from that pool of talent they've got. They're inside of a minute.
Emma Brandvik, the sophomore, reports in.
Teusch, not there, fighting for the rebound, jump ball, stays with Aquinas. Long pass into Teusch. Here's Macy Donarski to Weisbrod. Not there, and that's going to be on Kayla Barr. Kayla picking up her first. Only 3 team fouls on Aquinas this first half. We're down to 40 seconds. Blue Golds pulling back. There's a shot on the right side. And that goes down for Ella Pfluger.
Ella Pluger, I've watched her play softball too. She's a good all-around athlete. Her dad, Brad Pluger.
Sure. Remember him playing?
Yeah, of course. He may be the next AD. I hope he does get that job.
Down to 5 seconds. Another pass ahead to Lexi Donarski. And Lexi puts it in. That's a good layup. Makes it 45-4 at half. The teams will go into the locker room. We'll take a break and be back with some halftime stats. And Terry and I will do a little bit about the upcoming tournament as well. So we'll take a break. On the other side of this, we'll be back on the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
You know that Boyers is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department.
Delivery and setup.
Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection. Come on down and check out Boyer's Furniture.
Dinner tonight? Don't go just anywhere. Make it special. A fiesta at Fiesta Mexicana. Real, authentic Mexican food made fresh every single day. Quesadillas, fajitas, burritos, enchiladas, and don't forget the margaritas. Looking for a place for a special celebration? Well, Fiesta Mexicana can handle groups up to 65 people. Their party planners will help you with a special menu or a delicious Mexican buffet. They can even cater a party in your home. So make it special. Make it Fiesta Mexicana on Mormon Cooley Road at the south end of La Crosse. Want to remove paint and rust from something old and make it look like new? Well, that's what they do at Fairway Painting and Sandblasting in Holmen. Everything from small items like bicycles and wheels to large industrial parts for cranes, machines, tanks. They can paint and refurbish your equipment in their 72,000 square foot facility in Holmen or on site at your place of business. They've got the largest sandblasting booth in Wisconsin and multiple painting booths. For more information, visit their website, Fairway Painting and Sandblasting on Union Street in Holmen.
You know, the thing I'm most proud of when I think about our company is the reputation that we've been able to build in this community. Our technicians have done a great job going out and performing magnificent jobs for the customer. And our customers have rewarded us with some really great reviews online.
We have over 150 five-star reviews online right now. Our technicians do a great job out there, and our reviews show it.
We can say without hesitation, when you choose Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, you'll be glad you did.
Are you thinking of building your dream home or remodeling your current commercial space? Kirshner Custom Builders can help you make your dream become a reality. They build beautiful, dramatic, creative, functional, and efficient buildings, whether it's your dream home or commercial building. Kirshner Custom Builders will coordinate every step of the process, from land purchasing to final landscaping. Visit their website at KirshnerCustomBuilders.com and get a free guide on things you must know when planning to build a custom home or renovate a commercial space. Kirshner Custom Builders, your satisfaction is their guarantee.
Welcome back. It's halftime. Tomah is on the floor taking their warm-up shots. It's a 45-4 score here. The Aquinas Blue Golds in total control of this first half. And Terry, we saw a performance by the dance team from Aquinas, and that's an award-winning state champ
Well,
team.
you know, you talk about Aquinas' success in various sports. Whoa, what the dance team doesn't take a back seat to any of those teams. In fact, I had a chance to talk to a couple of those girls. Serena Young, who's All-State, Sophie Cowgill, All-State. But this dance team from a school of 300 kids competed at the state level at the Lacrosse Center back in February. D5 POM state champs, D3 Jazz state champs. First time in the history of Aquinas dance team to ever accomplish that. So what do you think of that? Is that pretty impressive or what?
You know, and they've been consistent with that. They've had award-winning teams like that many years.
Yeah, and Jen Cambio, who I know, is the coach of that team. So congratulations to the Blue Gold dance team.
Another one of our sponsors bringing us tonight's game is Battery Mart. Their batteries are just not for your cars anymore. Battery Mart, you'll find batteries for your boat, your ATV, your motorcycle, lawn tractor, and this time of year, your snowblower. Batteries for all your warm and cold weather equipment. Battery Mart, located in Industrial Park below Gunderson Lutheran. Google them, and you'll find Battery Mart. Well, take a look, Terry. This is shaping up for the tournament run. These Aquinas Blue Golds, they are a number 1 seed by no surprise, and they've got a bye as they start off, but they'll be waiting in the wings. Let's see here. They got to be playing the winner of Wisconsin Heights Darlington.
Well, they'll be home all the way until March 5th when they travel to Edgewood for the sectional semifinals. And I just worked a game in Edgewood recently, nice facility. And so I just think the barriers, when I look at the strong teams in that bracket, Luther, who's had a good season, I just think they may end up playing the Blue Golds on February 29th. We just might be broadcasting that. Cuba City's in that bracket, Mineral Point, but the competition they play, not even near what the Blue Golds play. So I predict early on the Blue Golds will win the sectional and advance to state. We'll probably be covering the sectional finals, too, at Baraboo on Saturday, March 7th. So I'm excited to see what the Blue Golds can do.
All right. On the other side of this break, we'll have the second half for you on the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
It's halftime on the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight's girls basketball game features the Tomah Timberwolves and the Aquinas Blue Golds. We'll return with the second half of tonight's game after these messages.
I often hear from people that a bank is just a bank. Well, I encourage you to talk to our customers, our employees, or check out our reviews to find out why you can't live without Citizens State Bank. I also encourage you to stop in one of our offices, since the difference will be felt within seconds, and is why we are known to have one of the best cultures in the industry. So what are you waiting for? Why don't you stop in to check out what all the buzz is about? I guarantee you won't be disappointed.
You know Boyer's Furniture. We've been in business over 100 years selling quality furniture at budget prices. But who's choosing the furniture we're selling?
We picked out sofas.
Sofas. And more sofas.
We picked out love seats.
And more love seats.
We picked out recliners.
Recliners. And more recliners. Dining room furniture.
Bedroom furniture.
With buyers like these and USA brands like Ashley, Marshfield, and Best, you can't do better than Boyer Furniture.
While we were away, Taylor Tayush hit a three-pointer. She's got 17 in the game. She leads all scorers. Lexi Donarski right behind her with 15 for Aquinas. For Tomah, Alexis Spires has a bucket, and Ella Pluger has a bucket. Lexi Donarski.
Weisbrod again started it with an interception in the paint. How long does it take the Blue Golds to get? The court is 84 feet. How long does it take to get from one baseline to the other?
Well, it just depends. I mean, if Lexi Donarski's leading it, she is just so incredibly quick. Another turnover against Tomah. Yeah, she's in the sprints at the state tournament for track at UWL. And just watching her last year, I mean, it just translates into the speed that she's got on the court.
She's got the capability of going to another gear that other athletes, even the boys I watch, have a hard time finding. Just talking to her dad a little bit earlier, too. She's like 46 points away from reaching 2,000 here at Aquinas.
Is that coming into tonight's game?
Yes. So
Tayush go to the line. Well, she's got 17 right now. She's down to 30, so she might make it.
She might. This might be the night to get the 2,000. That would be pretty special, huh?
Well, I don't know if she'll make it tonight, but she'll be right up there.
Yeah, she'll be there. Well, if not tonight, it'll happen the first tournament game, which will be on a week from tomorrow.
Taylor Tayush, not on the second one. 50-4.
I've been on the other end of these games, too. I've coached teams when we were behind by 40, 50 points, so I know how difficult that is.
Yeah. Stolen away by Taylor Tayush, the senior, down the middle. On the glass, not there.
Tayush can find another gear, too.
She can. Lauren Noth been pretty good on the boards tonight for Tomah.
The defense continues no matter what the score is.
Yeah, Lauren Noth. She's only a freshman. There's Lexi.
Step back again. I think that was just a 2. I think her toenail was on the line.
Oh, it was. Yeah, I look up there and thought they gave it to her, but they did not.
So is she going to get to that magic 46? Where's she at now?
She's now at 19.
Oh, nice block. 4. Oh, my goodness. Just a rejection by number 21, Lexi Donarski.
J.C. Wiseroad with 2.
J.C. Wiseroad leads the entire state in shooting percentage, in from the three-point line. The entire state.
You got the best three-point shooter in the state, and she's your 6th player.
Yeah, think about that.
Wow. Foul underneath that can go against J.C. That's her 2nd.
Did a little research on that three-point shooting the WI initiated a few years ago, and they keep track of the number of points or the number of attempts and the number of makes, and JC is number 1 in Division 4, 4 out of Division 4, and 50% from 3. This puts her first in all divisions, which is pretty remarkable. Lexi's 4th, Taylor's 7th, and I was talking to her dad about now they instituted that three-point shooting contest at the state tournament. You probably knew that, Art.
Yep.
But if your team advances, you can't be part of that. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nice team pass over to Macy.
I like that 2-on-1 unselfish pass.
That came from Taylor Tayush.
That three-point girls basketball tournament contestants sponsored by Festival.
Lexi Donarski. And another shot. Kicked out. Here's Macy Donarski for a 3. J.C. Wiseroad comes up with it. Lexi Donarski. That's a 3. Boy, they got 4 shots off on that one.
I know it.
Wow.
Well, if you don't rebound, look what happens. It's a little bit of the problem the Logan Ranger boys have. You and I have talked about that. Their rebounding is not where it should be.
Hope Carlson comes in for the Timberwolves.
Terry's coughing on the air here.
Yeah.
But that three-point shooting contest occurs at the Resch Center on Saturday at the state tournament, March 14th, 9 a.m. So there'll be some local athletes we hope that'll be competing. But perhaps none of these blue goals.
Nice little pass entry from Macy Donarski to Kayla Barr. Kayla
Sure
with
was.
4 in the game.
Hit her right in her hands, didn't have to bring the ball down, and easy two.
Teush steals that one. Up to Kayla. She's looking at a 3.
Blue Goals have the green light as soon as they get past the 10-second line, don't they?
They do. Oh, what a feed out to Lexi Donarski. She recognized the assist coming from Kayla Barr. 64-5. As we talked about, a running clock happens at 40 points, but not until we reach a 9-minute mark in the second half. We'll be seeing that this evening. Weisbrod steals it away. Teush.
Jeez. Well,
Boy,
with
they
that,
got
with that, the cell phones come out, and a timeout occurs.
Timeout on the floor, 67-5. Some subs will be coming in. We'll be back right after this on the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
At Boyers, we have a great selection of furniture
At great prices.
and great personality.
We'll be the judges of that. Love seats, great.
Prices, great.
Personality, so-so. Sofas, great.
Prices, great.
Personality, so-so.
Recliners, great.
Prices, great. Personalities,
But I'm your grandpa. Can't you give me a break?
All judges' decisions are final at Boyer's Furniture.
Please?
Want to remove paint and rust from something old and make it look like new? Well, that's what they do at Fairway Painting and Sandblasting in Holmen. Everything from small items like bicycles and wheels to large industrial parts for cranes, machines, tanks. They can paint and refurbish your equipment in their 72,000 square foot facility in Holmen or on site at your place of business. They've got the largest sandblasting booth in Wisconsin and multiple painting booths. For more information, visit their website, Fairway Painting and Sandblasting on Union Street in Holmen.
Welcome back to Aquinas High School, 67-5, the lead right now for the Blue Goals. Another one of our sponsors tonight bringing us the game is Bacalar's Sausage, producing quality award-winning sausage products since 1935, made with the finest ingredients and recipes handed down through generations. Bacalar's products are available at your local grocery store. If you're planning to cook out, remember, a grill is not a grill without Bacalar's sausage on it. Bacalar's, locally owned and community involved, a fan favorite since 1935. Foul call.
I like that move while you were talking about Bacalar's. Caitlin Kraus, the sophomore, she's got some potential with her and size. Made a good move, got fouled, and converted a free throw.
Makes the score 67-6. Art Fay along with Terry Erickson. We got Jesse on the computer for us tonight. Kyle on the camera. And we're down to about 12 minutes left in the contest. Here's Kayla Barr going hard. And underhanded layup, not going to go. Rebound. Weisbrod out to Shea Barr.
Blue Goals when they get a rebound, they just seem to throw the ball out. They don't put the ball back up very often.
And we got a whistle and a foul inside.
A lot of teams will go up and try with a putback, but the Blue Goals, oftentimes they'll just throw the ball out, knowing the defense has collapsed, trying to find another open three.
And a shot. Barr.
Barr, the junior at 5'3", gets her three-point shot to fall.
70-6 with that contact. Fiona Flaherty's in there for Aquinas, a junior. Where's number 12? Shea Barr is coming in, and Kayla Barr will go out.
Nice
shot off the
move.
glass, yep.
Spires with a good move, averaging 8 points a game, the junior. She'll have to be the go-to player next year.
Macy Donarski gets by her defender. Floater didn't drop.
Good defense that time by Hope Carlson.
Tipped away and stolen by Weisbrod.
Weisbrod anticipating that high-low action. Stepped right in the passing lane.
Brebar, not gonna go. Rebounded by Shea.
Could have gotten away with a jump ball there rather than a foul.
Yeah. Hope Carlson called with a foul. These Timberwolves from Tomah, they start the tournament on Tuesday of next week, and they'll be 11 seed taking on Lacrosse Logan, who's a 6 seed.
I think that'll be a good matchup. Fiona O'Flaherty, the junior at 5'9", in the game. And gets a shot off.
Yeah, boy, that was down and out.
In and out.
And a whistle goes against Brebar. It's her first, team 4th foul. In that first half, there were no free throws shot at all.
I like that.
Yeah.
This game will be over within record time. Be home to watch an 8 o'clock movie.
Fiona O'Flaherty with the basketball, bringing it up. Gets it over to Barr, back to Shea Barr.
Thought about it.
Yeah, she did.
See what happens when you penetrate. You penetrate, you create a double team, and you hit the number 1 3-point shooter in the state of Wisconsin. Did you know that? J.C. Weisbrod, number 24.
She has got 13 points now.
Guess what? She's only a sophomore.
Yeah. You know, and we saw that out of her last year as a freshman.
Yeah.
A lot of consistency, good shooter.
A lot of teams are looking at her.
Bailey Teusch is in now.
The 5'6" sophomore.
They'll be looking for kids like Bailey next year to replace some of these seniors who are going to be graduating.
Yeah, the seniors were honored before the game. Becker, Donarski, Barr,
Teusch.
And Teusch.
And a tie up underneath. That was Shea Barr as far as Aquinas tying it up, and Blue Gulls will keep the basketball. They get it in to Bailey Teusch, and we got a foul. A collision with the legs there. Shanique Tiber get that foul. That's her second on the Timberwolves. Shea Barr bringing it in. Gets it into Macy Donarski. Tries to get down.
Oh, nice block.
Caitlin Krause.
Tried to force it up, Art, and Timberwolves have no part of that.
73-8 is the score.
Good ball movement on this possession. Let's see if it results in a shot.
And we got a reach-in foul. It's just that hustle trying to get in there. It should be on Shea Barr. That's her first.
We're 11 seconds away from a running clock.
And we got a travel on a step back.
I don't think that was a travel, though. To look at it again. Do we have the ability to look at a play?
Maybe at home when this is running. 73-8. And we've hit the running clock period now. Brebar got a good look at it. Long tip back out. Chased down by Tiber. And going down the lane. Shot up, not there. Shea Barr with that rebound. And leaving her open there. Shea Barr from the corner, and she hits.
Oh!
Her first
All the
bucket.
bars are scoring.
And a 30-second timeout. And we're going to take a break and be right back after this in the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
At Boyers, we have a great selection of furniture.
At great prices.
And great personality.
We'll be the judges of that. Love seats, great.
Prices, great.
Personality, so-so. Sofas, great.
Prices, great.
Personality, so-so.
Recliners, great.
Prices, great. Personalities,
But I'm your grandpa. Can't you give me a break?
All judges' decisions are final at Boyer's Furniture.
Please?
Welcome back to Aquinas High School. Blue Gold's up 76-8. Another one of our sponsors tonight is Fiesta Mexicana for truly delicious, authentic, and fresh Mexican food. Make it Fiesta Mexicana on La Crosse's south side. Burritos, fajitas, tacos, chimichangas, and margaritas in multiple flavors. You can sit inside or outside on the patio when the weather is there. They cater and can host your next party or special event. Make it Fiesta at a Fiesta Mexicana. Thanks for being on board for us tonight.
Good attack dribble by Spires, created a foul, and the 6th foul of the half.
And another foul inside.
Now the 7th foul, and we're going to shoot 2.
Grace, 2 quick fouls on her coming off the bench. And a little put at the line, Emily Powell.
You know Grace's dad real well, played at Logan. And older brother played at West Salem. Grace, a sophomore, the 5'7".
Off on the first shot for Emily Powell. She averages 7 a game. But the Timberwolves tonight just run into a buzzsaw with these Blue Golds. And not on the second one. And Brebar with a rebound. You know, you look at this lineup for Aquinas, Terry, and you know, you look at their stats, there's Brebar all the way down.
Found that seam and took advantage of it.
Yeah, you know, these kids, you just look at the number of games they play. Just about everybody gets in because it's just the way they've had a fantastic year.
Absolutely. You better be ready if you're a reserve for the Blue Golds. You're going to get quality playing time.
Exactly.
Not token playing time. It's a huge difference.
Shot from the baseline going up over the top. And we got a
nice shot fake, too. Boy, I didn't think that you could get away with a jump on that. Well, how about the Viterbo's Greater Lacrosse Golf Show fundraising event for Viterbo University golf team? We had head coach Ken Barrett along with Bailey Schmidt from GET and Madison Zolto on our show this week. But check out the Viterbo website because the annual golf show, February 28th and 29th at the Matthews Center on the campus of Viterbo University.
You know, I love seeing that event come around because it just tells you spring's not far.
Exactly. At one point, it was at the Lacrosse Center.
It was. That's where it started. Yep. Nice drive down low. Over the top by Emily Brandvig. And the Blue Golds will bring it out and set it up. Going against a man-to-man. Barr back out to Kronk. And that extra shuttle on her feet. Yep.
No, it wasn't. That's a lot of officials look at that as they travel, and it's not. So
more substitutions coming in. Citizens State Bank, another one of our sponsors tonight. If it's time to make a change with your bank, make the switch to Citizens State Bank and discover why they're considered one of the top banks in the nation and one of the best cultures in the industry. Citizens State Bank, an experience like no other. They've got locations in Onalaska and La Crosse. Blue Golds come up with a basketball. And we've got all the players in for the Aquinas Blue Golds tonight. Kronk down low. Not there. She gets her own rebound.
Good effort.
Yeah, just really
staying with a shot.
It's good hustle and good power. You know, and if you're just joining us now or haven't seen Courtney Becker in, there's Shea Barr. That was another three. Shea Barr. But Courtney Becker started the game, got the tip from Lexi Donarski off the tip, and they immediately called timeout. She's got an injury, and how bad, how long that's going to keep her out, we don't know. But it'll be interesting.
Yeah, again, the significance of the tear kind of to be determined yet. Maybe a chance that she'll be able to play again, but it doesn't look good.
Free throw off the mark for North. O'Flaherty from a three, not there, rattles out.
Well, a show that gets a much more attention each year is Seven Rivers Sports because of the quality of the guests. Nothing to do with the guy that interviews. But next week, La Crescent basketball, Zach Todd, Luke Schwartzoff. That team's creeping up on 20 wins. First week in March, Noah Risch, you know that name, and Zach Zilmer. Little UWL football. What it's like to play over in Europe. Zach Zilmer headed for Europe in March. And then the Wednesday, March 11th, that week, Lacrosse High School Wrestling, Sherry L. Butler and Psalm Woody, two female wrestlers wrestling against the boys and doing quite well.
You and I, after a UWL football game, ran into Zach Zilmer.
We did.
Yeah, what a nice young man.
Oh, yeah. From Black River Falls, you know. So he's headed over to Germany
what a fun
next
experience,
month.
Huh?
And then also in March, Onalaska girls basketball, head coach Shane Schmaling and his daughter Devin Schmaling. I don't know if you followed her injury, significant injury she had, and Lauren Arntz. We'll talk about the postseason for the Onalaska Hilltoppers. Got beat by Central the other night. You guys were there, I think, broadcasting that game.
You know, that was a little bit surprising. It was a bigger win distance-wise than I thought it would be for Central.
Held the Hilltoppers to 29 points.
Yeah, that's a good, powerful offense.
But the Hilltoppers ended up second in the conference behind these Blue Goals and swept the Hilltoppers. When was the last time that happened?
Doesn't happen very often. Foul on the other end of the floor goes against Hope Carlson. That's a team sixth foul. Into the lineup, Amanda Lowry for the Timberwolves, and out will go Caitlin Krause. Caitlin Krause had a nice game tonight. She's only a sophomore. Good job on the boards for her. On the glass for Shea Barr, not there. Kronk working it back, left-handed layup, not there. We're inside of 40 seconds left now. 81-8. And this will be the lowest score that these Blue Golds have allowed on defense. Clock reading 25 seconds. Kids still working the offense. They're going to pull it back out. Now they look up, 16 seconds. They're going to be done shooting. And Tomah recognized that, and they all just sit back and dribble out the ball. Clock's going to go down, 81-8 tonight. Last game of the season for both these two clubs, and what an impressive win for the Blue Golds.
Yeah, well, when you look at, you just said the lowest number of points they've given up all season. The next highest was 15 against the same Timberwolves, Tomah Timberwolves. So it gave up 15 points on February 11th and 8 points tonight. A total of 23 points. The Blue Golds just continue to dominate their opponents. It's just incredible. Well, as soon as you total those up, I'll tell you who my players of the game are.
Okay, got them here for you. Tomah, Alexis Spires with 4 points. Ella Pluger had 2. Shane Tiber with 1. And a free throw also for Amelia Shanehofer. For the Aquinas Blue Golds, 3 young ladies in double figures, led by Lexi Donarski. She had 25 tonight. Taylor Teusch, she had 13 points for J.C. Weisbrod, and she came off the bench immediately after the game got going here. Macy Donarski had 6. Bree Barr with 7 points tonight. Kayla Barr had 4, and Shea Barr had 6. 81-8 tonight in this contest, a big win for the Blue Goals. Players of the game, Terry.
Well, for the Tomah Timberwolves, I'm going to go with Caitlin Krause. I thought she played well, number 34, as off the bench. My player of the game, along with Alexis Spires, averaging 8 points, did well, all junior. And for the Blue Goals, Lexi Donarski, and I'm going to go with J.C. Weisbrod, too, who came off the bench, as you said, will now be a starter the rest of the way, perhaps, unless we see that the fact that the injury is not season ending for Becker. So those two are my players of the game, and the Blue Goals win another MVC championship outright.
All right. So that wraps up the women's regular season. Next up for the women that we'll be following will be the tournament run. We still have a couple more games to cover for you for the boys' side of the coin.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night right here, and then Monday at Logan against Altoona.
All right. For Kyle on camera, Jesse Von Ruden working the computer, and Terry Erickson. The final once again, 81-8. Well, thank you for joining us. This is Art Fay on the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
You've been watching the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight's game featured the Tomah Timberwolves and the Aquinas Blue Goals. The KQEG TV High School Game of the Week is made possible by our sponsors, like Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is their business. Southwest 2nd Avenue in Onalaska. Schumacher Kish, Funeral and Cremation Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Battery Mart, with batteries for your car, boat, snowmobile, lawnmower, even your snowblower. Battery Mart, in the Industrial Park below Gunderson. Fairway Painting and Sandblasting, in Holman. Boyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices on South Avenue, La Crosse. Blaschke Schneider Funeral Homes, serving the Cooley region for over 90 years. Fiesta Mexicana on La Crosse's south side. For great Mexican food made fresh daily, make it Fiesta Mexicana. Citizen State Bank, a banking experience like no other, with locations in La Crosse and Onalaska. Kirchner Custom Builders, for residential and commercial building. Call Kirchner Custom Builders. And Bacalar Sausage, making quality sausage products since 1935. Thanks for watching high school basketball on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com.